Hi there, I'm Julia Leeth, and I'm the pastor of Covenant Community Church in Vacaville, California. Hope this finds you well and blessed in seeing God's richest mercies. I've been praying for you and hope that you're having a wonderful week after Christmas. It's been an unusual Christmas season. It's been a different kind of pace of life and a different kind of experience and all of the things that we typically celebrate at Christmas. But my hope and prayer relentlessly has been that God is blessing you and encouraging you and surprising you in really profound ways. We're going towards New Year's Eve, and maybe we're not going to be able to experience the same traditions that we typically have. We won't be able to celebrate in the ways that we perhaps have celebrated in the past. But I've been thinking about how can God use this time, this unexpected transition time, to prepare our hearts for the new year. And for me and for you, I think it's helpful to look back in this last year in all the ways that God has blessed us and surprised us and encouraged us. That even though this year has been kind of a rough year for many of us, that we would look back and see the unexpected blessings given by God in the midst of it. And then as we're in this kind of in-between point, in this transition point, that we might create a little bit of space so that the Holy Spirit can prepare us for what lies ahead. And that as we are making this transition into the new year and all that it may bring, that we would do that with gratitude and thankfulness to how good God is. A good friend of mine this week shared an article about having a word of intention for the new year. And it's really kind of a prayer to God that God would allow us to experience one of his traits or one blessing in particular as we go through the year, and that we would be looking for God to be revealing himself in that particular trait. And maybe that's been a practice of yours in the years past, but I thought how fantastic that would be, that we would go before the Lord and ask God how he might want to reveal himself to us and his faithfulness and his generosity to us in this new year. And so I'm going to ask you, as I'm going to be doing, that this week, as we're making this transition, that you might create a little bit of space and ask God to reveal to you how he's going to show himself in a really profound way in this next season ahead. It might be hope or endurance or health or blessing. It might be grace or surrender. There's all kinds of things that God might be trying to reveal to you. But if we can create a little bit of space, then we have a better chance of actually experiencing that. And that if your word is hope or endurance or strength or surrender, whatever the Lord might put on your heart, that you would go into the new year and everything that would come before you, that you'd be looking, how do I see God's provision in this? How do I see God's grace in this? How do I see God's hope in this? How do I see God's call to my surrendering my life in this? Whatever it might be. And that as we are seeking God's provision and seeking God's revelation in our life, no matter what would happen, that we would be encouraged and strengthened. And I can't think of a better way to start the new year than with the desire to draw closer to the Lord and see what he will do. I sure hope that God surprises you and blesses you and encourages you. And just know that you are loved. Have a great day, and God bless you. Bye-bye now.